Hi, my name is Brent Otto, and I'm a Jesuit priest based in San Francisco, California, and I'm a former member of the staff at Ignatius House. It's really good to be able to be with you, to participate in some way in the ministry of Ignatius House through this Contemplatio series from time to time. You know, we're probably quite used to hearing this Pauline passage from the first letter to the Corinthians about love. We most likely hear it at weddings. And you know, couples often choose it because it begins to describe the incredible feeling they have toward one another and want to publicly commit to in their marriage. A love that runs deep, that is faithful, is generous and self-giving, that comes from the core of who they are and shows them who they are meant to become. Paul is proclaiming that love is more than words, more than feelings, more than eye-catching bravery or impressive qualities. Under all of that jazz on the surface, which is not unimportant, but which can come and go, it sort of ebbs and flows. There is, beneath the surface, something strong and lasting, something eternal that they touch through their love. What this passage is really announcing is that with love, something special is added to any set of relationships. Not just that of a couple, but also the relationships within a family or a parish community, a group of friends, neighbors who live in the same street, or members of a group. No matter how great the talents or skills or knowledge or valor of the parties involved, love will magnify, turbo boost, you might say, or sweeten and elevate everything. I bet you can tell the difference when love is there versus when it is not. For instance, in the experience of a teacher or of a medical professional, do they do what they do with love? You can tell the difference. Recently, somebody who sees me for spiritual direction talked to me about his 20th wedding anniversary, which he just celebrated. He said, "In this moment and looking back, I see Christ holding the two of us together in a tender embrace. And I realize that we've made it this far because he loves us and loves us together." That is what love does to all our human relationships. Love is the added divine component that takes that all we are and all we do beyond our human limitations and lets us touch the eternal. Love enters our relationships and elevates them, however, when we allow God in, when we surrender our egos, when we open our hearts to mystery, when we quiet our preoccupations with self and cultivate empathy for the people around us. Love is when God can make a home in us. Now, love often starts in very unplanned ways, such as when a couple falls in love. We use that word fall deliberately to suggest that it happens so often unexpectedly. But love will make a home in us and in our relationships when we take concrete steps, when we pray and when we reflect, when we practice showing tenderness and understanding, when we step out of our egocentrism to see and feel and hear and know what others feel. So love is where it is. It's where it's happening. Love is where God is present. Love is where our destiny lies.